Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing Inktober, but I'm only going to be doing it once a week and I am going to be making up my own prompts. Today's prompt is candles, so let's get into the video. I did Inktober last year. I didn't follow the prompts last year. I had no prompts last year. I kind of just drew every single day for one weekend. This year I'm doing it every week. I do draw more than that, but I'm just going to be doing Inktober every week. I just know that I will never be able to draw every single day. I'm probably too busy and I will just feel burnt out. So instead I am going to give myself a challenge, but do make it doable for me. The first thing I thought of when I thought of the word candles was a 19th century person reading a book in candlelight. So I looked up some reference photos on Google and Pinterest, and I found two that kind of inspired me. So I decided to start using them and use bits from both and make a completely new drawing from that. That my illustration is not historically accurate. I wasn't trying to make it historically accurate, and I wasn't trying to copy this drawing. This is kind of my interpretation of the drawing or the reference photo, and it is mainly just to give me a position for the hands, arms, and stuff. I know that the arms aren't in proportion exactly. They kind of look a bit weird now. From where I was sitting when I was doing this, they looked fine, but looking back on it now, her left arm is a lot further back than mine is, and mine just kind of looks really awkward. Also, I don't think I drew the puffs quite right. I did have a specific image in my head for this. I'm not sure if it quite accurately represents what I actually did, but I am quite proud of the finished results anyway. The nightstand with the actual candle on it was last minute. I know it probably shouldn't have been because the prompt is candle and this entire illustration was supposed to be around that candle, and I ended up just putting it in as a second thought. But it's fine. It is there. I then did line art. Now, I don't normally do line art in black. I normally do it in brown or none at all. Or I do it in the colour that the rest of the illustration is done in. But I think the main point of Inktober is kind of going out of your comfort zone, trying new things. Also, most illustrations that are done in Inktober are done in black ink. I don't actually have a calligraphy pen, so I was just using this black fine liner to do it. And it's not completely waterproof. Like it kind of holds up a bit, but it takes a while to dry and it does smudge a bit. So I was very, very scared when I was doing the watercolor on it. I was actually quite happy with how this was turning out at this point. Normally, by the time I'm doing the face with line art, I absolutely hate the drawing and I wish I just left it as a sketch. But this time, it's turning out alright. The face didn't turn out quite as well as I would like it to, but it didn't want it didn't make me want to burn it, so it's fine. Here I just sit and actually write words, but I don't know what to say. This is the problem with voicing things over. I have an idea of what I want the script to be like when I'm actually drawing, and I have an idea when I'm editing it, and then when I actually come to the voiceover, I don't know what to say, and it's always really awkward. What do I talk about? I mean, I guess I could just say exactly what's happening on screen. I am drawing in ruffles, like I used to do when I was like 6. Because I still don't know how to properly draw lace. Now I am drawing in the armchair. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure where I've seen this armchair. It might have been at like old exhibitions and stuff. But when anyone says armchair, I always think this like burgundy red armchair. Classic. I then tried to draw in the candle holder, which I don't think turned out very well, and put in chest of drawers. Did they have chest of drawers in Victorian era? I don't know. Also, the flowers look really, really bad. Oh, I forgot to draw in the actual room. Yeah, I don't really plan things out very well, especially when I'm illustrating. I kind of sketch in mostly just a character, and then the background is always the second thought. Oh yeah, they're not standing on anything. Maybe put that in? Yeah. Should probably try and do that. I should do a challenge where I have to actually draw the background. I think that would be fun. I then decided to try and put in the candle lighting. I decided for this illustration I wasn't going to actually colour in the character. I was going to colour in the background instead, partly because of my fear of the line art bleeding, and also I think it looks quite cool when other people do it. So I decided to try. I know candle lights aren't this bright and aren't this crazy, but we're going to pretend it is. Also, that grey is so much darker than the grey I used earlier. No, doesn't look nice. I think I blend it out eventually. Yeah, fixing it. Now it looks a bit better. It's so annoying when you're using watercolor, and the first time you go in, it's really light, and then the second time you go in, it's really dark because you've picked up more color. It really annoys me. Like that color doesn't match the color I was using earlier. I'm using the same paint. And also sometimes watercolor you try and blend it and the other watercolor is dry and then you have this strange line. That also really annoys me. I don't know how to work with it. I mean, I guess you could just make sure that you do it quickly and the other watercolor is still wet. But I am very, very slow when I'm painting. All my videos are like sped up to like ×4 because I'm so slow painting. Yeah, this is me painting in normal speed. It looks like it's been slowed down, but this is actually how I paint. It takes me a while to finish an illustration, as you can tell, because yeah, I'm slow. Obviously, this is now sped up again because no one would watch me doing it. Those videos would be long though, like a 3-hour long video of me painting the corner of a page. Back to doing the hands, because I didn't actually end up doing the line art on them. I hate drawing hands so much. I will do pretty much anything just so I don't have to draw hands and feet, as you can tell. I did a video where I practiced drawing feet, but then after that, I still just don't draw feet. Like, I really need to try and do it more so I can get more used to it, and then it actually comes naturally. But I hate drawing them, and they always look terrible. Same with hands. There should be like a club of people who actually hate drawing hands and feet, where you can just draw a lot of characters without legs, just with legs, but like just without feet and just without hands. That would be great. I decided to colour in her hat black as well. I know I said I wasn't going to colour in the character, but I thought her hat looked a bit strange without any colour on it, so I did. Also, by the way, the tissue in the corner, it's not a tissue I've actually used. I normally dab my watercolour set and my art with it when I'm finished, so to remove a bit of the colour and the excess water. This stage I was pretty happy with it. I was just needed to finish off the chest of drawers on the side, and I was finished. This is, I think, one of the best illustrations I've done in quite a while, and I'm very proud of it. I probably look back on it in like next week or something and just absolutely hate it, but for now, I'm pretty happy. I hate it when that happens though. You draw something and you're really happy with it, and then you look back like a couple of hours later, or like maybe a couple of weeks or something, and it looks absolutely terrible. And you have no clue why you were so proud of it, because it looks terrible. That happens to me all the time. I guess it means that you have become better, because now you know what looks good and what looks bad. I am now rubbing out my pink pencil lines from underneath, so it looks clean and neat. And then I decided to add a bit of blush on the character and a tiny bit of shading underneath the ruffles. And her hair. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next week. Goodbye!